Just straighten it out. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks to put your towel rack back up on the wall. If your brackets look like this and it's fallen off, which happens with these, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help make sure you get this put up right and that it doesn't keep falling off, because that's generally the common thing that happens. Starting off, let's see, how do these work? So this bracket gets screwed onto your wall in this way, and then there's a little screw here that you use a small screwdriver to screw that in. Sorry, the focus. So you screw a little screw in, and when you do that, this little screw comes out. You can see there, and it's got a pointy little screw. That screw ends up pushing against this bracket, and that's how it stays in. So in theory, the way you would do it is you'd screw the bracket on the wall, and you put this on, and it goes underneath that clip, and then you screw that screw in, and that theoretically would hold it against the wall. The problem is that over time, these towel racks either get pulled really hard or they kind of get jiggled as you pull the towels on and off. And most importantly, these brackets often get bent. So in order to really work properly, even if you screw it back in a bunch of times, you can see here that there's, even when I screw this in here, there's very little room holding that on. So the key is that you have to bend these brackets back out, because they're not normally in the right shape. As you can see here, even this one has been bent out. So I have a pair of pliers here and here. And what you want to do, I'm not going to go over it completely here, but what you want to do is get a couple pair of pliers and just straighten it out. And then what that's going to do is that's going to put all of the things closer to their original, because these metal brackets aren't the strongest things, and they tend to get bent when someone grabs on the towel rack and pulls it. So now you can see it's quite a bit more straight. And if we look here, when we put it in, it's a lot closer here. It gets a lot more room. So this will go on the wall, and then that'll fold. And you also want to make sure that this screw is on the bottom. So anyways, hopefully that helps. Straighten out your brackets, screw them back in. Okay, thanks. Bye.